Ready for Zombies 3 on Disney Channel? You should be, because it is almost here. Disney Channel has proven time and time again that it knows exactly how to turn certain things on its head in order to deliver quality entertainment for the masses, and that includes making shows about zombies. Yes, the 3 Zombies movies, with the third that we are talking about right now, took the monster formula on its head and threw in some great music, dance numbers, and character beats that fans love to watch and partake in. And now the final movie of the trilogy is almost here, and we are getting more info on it. Number 6, the setup for the finale. Since Zombies 3 is almost here, coming out next month, let's talk about what happened before and how it sets up the final film in the trilogy. First and foremost in the story, the past of Seabrook was opened up more as we found out there was a faction of werewolves that used to rule. But the settlers of the town were able to come together and drive them off and steal their precious moonstone as a result and force them into hiding. Fast forward to the present, and Seabrook is not just at peace with their zombie neighbors, but they're fully integrated into the town. Addison is at cheer camp and there are zombies on the squad. Anyway, an accident leads to the rediscovering of the werewolves who are in danger because their gems are losing power, and if they don't find the moonstone that was stolen, they are going to die. To make matters worse, because of the werewolf return, the town of Seabrook reinstates their anti-monster laws, which of course leads to big trouble for Zed and Addison. To make matters worse, both Addison and the werewolf pack think that she is a werewolf, as well as the great alpha that will help them lead them to new lives and freedom. By the end, the moonstone is recovered, the werewolves are saved, both the werewolves and zombies are able to accept their monster nature, and of course Addison and Zed finally get together as a couple and make fans of the series happy in all sorts of ways. Number 5, the final scene reveal. After the big dance, we then cut to Addison, who is asleep later that night, but outside her window a giant blue meteor descended to the earth and hit the ground, emitting a bright blue light when it did. Something from this light makes Addison's radio go nuts, waking her up. As she looks into the camera, she notes, "Weird." Indeed, but what's weirder is that unbeknownst to her, when she did that line, her hair glowed blue. Now, if you recall, Addison's white hair is a key part of her story overall. She didn't understand it in the first movie and tried to hide it, and then in Zombies 2, she thought it meant she was a werewolf because of how they looked, and even they felt the same way until it was proven untrue. So this would indicate that things are all about to get revealed, right? Number 4, the third film's plot, teaser, and first look. Per Zombie 3's official synopsis, Zed and Addison are beginning their final year at Seabrook High in the town that's become a safe haven for monsters and humans alike. Zed is anticipating an athletic scholarship that will make him the first zombie to attend college, while Addison is gearing up for Seabrook's first international cheer-off competition. Then suddenly, extraterrestrial beings appear around Seabrook, provoking something other than friendly competition. So yeah, it's an alien invasion. Fun times, which is part of the reason why Disney brought the series back for one more film. After the enormous success of Zombies 2, we wanted to raise the stakes in this third and final installment, says Lauren Kiselevsky, vice president of the original movies for Disney branded television. So when the ultimate outsiders descend on Seabrook, our team of cheerleaders, zombies, and werewolves must band together to face a threat of galactic proportions that may change the face of Seabrook forever. And as if that wasn't enough, last year a teaser released for the third movie, and while we didn't get to see any of the aliens that we could tell, we did see all the returning characters and some setups for the big dance numbers. Fast forward to now, and we have even more information. RuPaul Charles joins the cast as the voice of the Mothership, a comedically passive-aggressive UFO that brings the aliens to Earth. So yeah, a role that is perfect for RuPaul. What I love is that there's the overarching message of the whole franchise of accepting people, but we should also encourage unique people to be a part of our circle because then we can open our mind. Milo Manheim said of Zombies 3, "It's all about creating the paradise where you are." The music and dances in Zombies 3 are epic, Matt Cornett, who also stars in Disney Plus's High School Musical, The Series, followed up with. With the dance numbers alone, Draco Johnson, the choreographer, did an impeccable job with everything. It's on another level. The first 2 movies were incredible, but I think these numbers are just out of this world. 8 new songs will be featured in Zombies 3, including Alien Invasion, a nod to Close Encounters, a new rendition of Someday, and Come On Out. So as you can see, the cast is excited, it's expanding, and there's a lot to wonder about as we get ever closer to the July 15th release. Oh, and did we mention that the first look at the aliens showed them with blue hair? Number 3. Unity in Seabrook. There are many themes that have been done in the Zombies movies, but one that the town of Seabrook has been rather hesitant to learn on a large scale is that of unity. Remember, this was a town with anti-monster laws, and even though they made peace with the zombies in the first movie, the moment the werewolf showed up, the laws came right back into place. By the end of the second movie, they did go back to having peace, but now there will be yet another test of that. Can the town and all of its residents go and fight this galactic threat? Well, to be fair, we don't know anything about the aliens as of yet, outside of the meteor crash, and so you can bet that there are going to be some aliens that are friendly and want to coexist, but will the population, especially the human population of Seabrook, allow that? What's more, if they are going to fight the aliens, they're really going to need to rely on their monster citizens to help them out of tight spots. More than likely, this is going to build up to another revelation that no matter where you come from, you can find a place among others who aren't like you. And after all that they've been through, it's about time they really learned that lesson. Number 2. Cast. Some mysterious extraterrestrials are headed to Seabrook. Matt Cornett from High School Musical: The Musical the Series, Kyra Tantow, Law & Order Special Victims Unit, and newcomer Terry Hu have joined the cast of Zombies 3. Cornett and Tantow will portray extraterrestrials, Alon and A-Lee, respectively, and Hu, a non-binary actor, will play the role of a non-binary alien, A-Spen. The telepathically connected newcomers arrive in Seabrook as Zed and Addison begin their final year at Seabrook High, and the town that has become a safe haven for monsters and humans alike. Zombies, werewolves, and humans are equally shocked by the arrival of these mysterious extraterrestrial beings. Also returning for the trequel are Chandler Kinney, Willa, Pierce Joza, Wyatt, and Ariel Martin Winter as the werewolves. Trevor Torgman as cheerleader Bucky, Carla Jeffrey as cheerleader Bree, and Kylie Russell Eliza, James Godfrey Bonzo, and Kingston Foster Zoe as lovable zombies. Our Zombies franchise has created a remarkable connection with kids everywhere, thanks in large part to the characters' optimistic and relatable attributes that help them build identity, overcome obstacles, and foster an inclusive community, said Judy Taylor, Senior Vice President, Casting of Disney-branded television. The story in this installment further develops those same themes with the introduction of new outsiders, played by a talented and diverse group of actors. Number 1. Addison's parents. Finally, we have the biggest mystery of all, Addison's parents. Based on the first look, we are going to find out that Addison's folks were indeed aliens and that they left Addison on Earth for one reason or another. But why? Well, that is what fans want to know. They also want to know how this will all tie together and potentially help Addison into the future that she has been fighting for since the first film. It will no doubt be one full of emotion and song, so be ready for it when Zombies 3 drops next month. But what do you think? What do you think of this look at Zombies 3 and how things are shaping up to be a really big thing to end the trilogy? Does the new looks at everything make you excited? Will you be watching the film when it arrives on the Disney Channel? What do you personally want to see from it? Let us know in the comments below, and we will see you next time on the channel.